Hey, it's Carolynne from NonnasNuttykrafts, and I forgot to put my apron on. Hold on, I'm trying to tie it really quick. Okay, let me find you guys on here. I'm going to be using my iPad, so I will try to catch the comments as quick as I go, because I forgot to put my computer. I have it in another place, and I was like, oh no, I just realized it. So life goes on. Okay, so I'm actually going to move this out of the way. There we go. Because it's going to get in our way. So hi everybody. If you're here, just say hi so I know you're on. Woo. Okay. So tonight what we're going to do, you're not going to see me as much. I'm trying different angles with things, and making sure the light was all the way up. So to give you better perspective on how I do things. Hey Deborah, how are you? So tonight we're going to work on this bee wreath. Now the story with this is back in my craft show, back in the fall, I think it was December, I started to put it together at the craft show, and then I got stopped because I had customers. So he's been hanging out. Now you can see the little antennas. This is a hand painted sign, and I know you guys are going to ask me where I got this. I bought this sign a little over a year ago. I had two of them, and I already put one on a bigger wreath with a sign, and this one I thought, let's do a little small one with them and do it on a grapevine, something different. So don't ask me who I got it from because I don't remember. I want to say Karen Hanley. She was doing painting and then she kind of stopped, so I don't know if she's still doing it. So I have not seen these this year, but although I haven't looked for them either, so we're just gonna have to go with the flow on this one. But it is wood, hand painted sign. The little antennas are curled down. I'm gonna leave them that way for right now, and then when I do take my pictures and everything, then I'll take it. Hey Barbara, how are you? Hello Amanda. Hey Linda. So I'm just going to leave him curled down for right now, okay? So originally when I started this little guy, if you can see in his eyes, he has the green. So put a little bow tie underneath this one. Kind of make it a little boy instead of a girl, you know? So just as something different. So that. Now, what I did, I had another bow. I started to take it apart just a few seconds ago. This was for another project, right? This was the other bow. And I thought, oh, I'll put that on here and put some bee ribbon on with it. Made the bow and literally just came down here a few minutes ago, 15, and said, no, bow is too big. So we're going to X-nay that bow and we're going to make another bow. We're going to have the bee ribbon in there. And I got some flowers. I know you guys can see them over here, and I'll talk about those in a little bit. But I want to make the bow first before I go any further. So we're going to put a little bee over there. Hey Irene, hey Jacqueline, how are you? Good evening to everybody too. Hey, if it's your first time watching, hit anywhere on the page. Those three little white dots will pop up top. Make sure you hit the notification button. So I think I pulled out some other ribbons. Now, of course, this is the green polka dot one I had in there. And I bought out that black one. Just as something different. I bought out this one. And I have two yellow ones here. This I really like. It's really cool when it's on there. And it kind of reminds me, you know, a little bit about the bees, you know, in their little beehive that they make, you know. Kind of that was my train of thought. Or I could just do zigzags on the bees like this. Or I could bling in a black and white zigzag one like this too. But I chose to keep the yellow, since it's a lot more yellow, keep it brighter than so dark. So I do like these two together in a way. I gotta have my bee ribbon in there. So, and because I bought the green in, I gotta put him in there somewhere. So let's think this out, guys. Hey Jacqueline, how are you? So my husband says at 8 o'clock, he goes, they're going to be having the Grammys or some awards going on. So I'm going to end with this one. I think I'm going to put that one next to it like that. I may not use this one, or I could do this one instead of that one. Too many dots, too many dots. Maybe just the 3. So this is, I'm going to use this on the bottom. Oop, don't go anywhere, Ribbon. We may want to use you. Who knows? Hello, Miss Sally. How are you, my friend? All right, so I don't need exceptionally long tails on this because I don't want them to cover over it. So I'm going to make them long now because I have this, you know, this ribbon cut already. So I'm going to use as much as I can of it because I know I'm not going to have any left. I'm not going to use any leftovers. And I'm going to make this bow only 5 inches going, you know, on each loop. So it'll be 10 inches across. And that might be too big. We can hold it up and see. No, I think that might be okay. I think if I go smaller, what if I do 4 inches? Because this is a small wreath. Maybe 4 inches. So it'll be 8 inches across. Why not? Why not? I say. Let's do that. Let's be different. Instead of doing 5, 6, 7, or 8 inches, let's do 4 inches across. And since this is going to be my base, now you can do this as many loops as you want. It's up to you how you want to do it. And I know it does get so political, doesn't it? Oh, Jacqueline, you a lot better now? Yay! Oh, I'm hoping if my friend comes on, I gotta announce something for her. If she comes on, I don't know if she's on or not, gonna come on or not. We'll see, we'll see, we'll see, we'll see. Okay, so you could either do 2 loops, 1 loop, however you want to do it, it's up to you. And since I got this, I think I'm gonna do 3 loops on the bottom here. To give it a more fuller, and you're gonna see me constantly keep tapping this so I could see that I didn't miss comments. And look at that, y'all. That's pretty doggone close to being almost the same length there. And that's okay because, oops, that one's shorter. Oops, you gotta go this way. There we go. All right. Oh, I'm just gonna cut it. Look, I have to cut it. So let's go, let's try the green next. Let's see. And I don't have to really use this color because it's just a bow tie there, but we're gonna see. I may like it, I may hate it. I may hate it right there. I hate it right there. Say no more, Carolynne. Say no more. That was an ugly choice. Hello, Reba, how are you? Welcome, welcome everybody. Hey, you know, you guys, tell your friends to come on in and hang out with us tonight. I think we're going to do the yellow after all. And again, this is not going to be a huge, big bow because this is a small wreath. Oops. Got a little tangle there. Come here. All right. So if you pull out, you know, your loops, you can, you know, get them fluffy now if you want to. I always, every time I fluff it now, I'm always wind up smashing it down or something. So I wait to the end to go ahead and fluff my bows out. So this was at 4 inches. This is about 3 inches. This is marked on here, you know, the inches on here as well as on the sides here, so it makes it easier. Since I did 3 loops here, I want to do it so that this loop sits in between. So I'm going to do 2 loops of this. And just cut it. What did I do with my pen? Here it is. And I think what I'm going to do is bring in, let's see, since I'm dismantling this bow, I want a black in there. Oops, wrong way. Now this piece of this bow is already done, so it may just work where I can just stick this on top. Oops, gotta make it singles. Single meaning, because I have 2 on this one, I just want to do 1 going across. Hey Christy, how are you, my friend? Let's see if this is what I like or not. I kind of like that. And just enough there. Again, I keep reaching for the scissors to cut, and I forget that I don't have any. Let me just move this out of the way since we're going to be using that. And I can come back and finish. Let's see how this is going to look. If not, I'll bring back the chevron. Just take this, do one a little loop, just like the breast cancer thing. Don't like that on there. I think I'll just bring that chevron back in. The yellow chevron, just to finish it off. Oops. Or maybe the black. This is like, hey, let's go with the flow, you know? Let's see how this comes out. I don't like the green. Hey, Luann. Hey, Janice. I'm doing well, too, Christy. I have to knock wood. You know, there's all these people that are getting sick, sadly. Well, I know what I can do. And knock wood, I'm not one of them. My little black one. Oh, here we go. There we go. That's what I was looking for before, and I was like, where is my polka dot? Hello, Janice. And this one we're just going to bring across. Just 1 loop. I'm going to make this a little shorter because I don't need all that. Now you could do it on here, or you can just take it with your hand and just do it that way and twist one of the pieces on the bottom. It's up to you how you want to do it, depending how big you want your loop to be. Whatever works for you. Float your boat. Yeah, I like that much better. This one I'll cut. I actually get to cut it off a roll. Yay! Hi, Robin. How are you? Welcome, welcome. It's your first time watching. Click anywhere on the page. Those 3 little white dots will pop up and hit the notifications part so that you can get notifications when I go live. Love to have you. Hey, invite your friends. Where's my baby? She was sleeping with me. Floated your boat twice. Thank you, Janice. She's actually downstairs. Hubby took her downstairs. She was sleeping with me. I kind of went upstairs. She's been like rambunctious today. And we had the guys fertilize the lawn today. So I'll get her at the end. I'll go get her so you can see it. Because now she's getting too big to carry down the stairs. I'm like, nah, I'll carry her off the bed and put her on the floor, but that's about it. She has to walk now. She's too big. Look at that one. Let that one get all the way up there. So this is what happened. When you do it, you want to make sure your tails are down where they're supposed to be before you tighten it up all the way and the way you want it to be. And I'll fluff it out a little bit here because, again, I'm going to smush it once it goes on here. You know how that goes. Oh, where are you coming? Hello, Deborah. Hello, my friend. Are you feeling better, Deborah? Hey, Gwen. I'm trying to do it so you can see it because I'm not used to you guys being on this angle here. All right, so we're going to put this little baby up here in the corner. I say corner. There's no corner, though. But y'all know what I mean. Now, if you can feed it through, great. If not, you can use a pair of pliers to come up from behind and then pull it through. 'Tis up to you. I'll see you. Oh. right there. Come here, you. There you go. And just twist it from behind. Pull it tight. This is not like with deco mesh. It's not going to sink through. I like my little guy with his bow tie. Brings out his eyes. Brings out his eyes. Makes it a little different and fun. Now, before I cut these tails or anything, what I want to do, this one's really long, so I know that one's going to be cut because I cut it the wrong angle. I don't know which angle I'm going to cut them at. We're going to go ahead and we're going to put flowers in there. Now, the flowers, this was one of these things that came like this. Okay? This is from Michael's. And at the end of the spring year, thank you, Christy, you get, you know, they'll have a box and you can buy things like, you know, it's like kind of like a mystery box. And these were some, I got a lot of these in there. And I was just like, you know, let me go ahead and use one or so tonight. So what I did, I just pulled the plastic off and this was taped around and I separated it. That's all I did. So that I had a bunch, you know, of flowers. Because I thought the daisies would be cute with this. There's some yellow things. Yellow and blue things. Yellow and pink things. We'll see if we'll use those. But I really wanted the daisies. So we'll pull those out in all these green things. And you can cut things off. You don't have to, you know, if you don't want it all that, you know, that long and stringy looking. Where'd you come from? Over here. Come on, get back on there. Good Lord. Why not? Oh, there's no hole for it. Oh well, so much for that, right? So these don't really, you know, there is a main wire in here, but these don't really bend. So see how, you know, this has those little floppy things? So when you're looking at it, you know, you want to make sure it's going to lay the way you want it to lay. So this one I'll probably put at the top so it hangs down. This one's going to go the reverse way because the leaves are facing up. If I did it this way, it's kind of like the back side. Trying to decide which ones I like better. This is fine. All right, I don't need it that long, needless to say. Take out my stem cutter. And I'm just going to cut it down. And I'm going to stick these going behind the bow. Make sure I got, let me get my glue pot. I didn't have it down here since I had to walk this way. So hold on. I didn't want to burn myself. Put on with the glue gun to boot. So hold on. Just stay. We're all connected to the same thing. So I don't want the glue gun to go flying, and I'm trying to save that, and then the pot to go flying. There we go. That'll work. Okay. Stay. Don't move. I don't know if I'll need the glue gun. I'm going to be using a lot of the glue pot. So we'll see how this goes. All right. So we're going to just dip it in here. Get as much stringies as off as I can. And look at, just by doing that. Isn't that kind of cool? I just like the little bit of the whimsical with that. You know, the whimsy. And let's take the other one, do the same. And now that I move my whole part, hey Kay! Oh, my manicure. Good eye, Janice. Yes, Cassidy and I went for a manicure the other day. And, I didn't do any pictures of our hands together when it was all done. I just showed hers. But she was so excited. When I picked her up from school and I told her we were going, she was like, oh! And she gave me a big hug. So I was just like, oh, just those little things make kids' days. So look at how the greenery is. Now this is sticking out a little bit this much than I want it to be. So I can bend this a little bit in like that. See? It just gives a little fullness to it. Rather than just a bow and just a, you know, a sign on there. Yes, I went for the red look. Now we're going to put some daisies in there. Ooh. Hello. I wanted to see how the stem actually is attached. Gotta have some daisies, daisies. Give me your answer, do. I used to play that song on the piano all the time. I want to make sure at least my base bow, or my bottom part of my bow, is where it needs to be, because once you start putting all this glue in here, sometimes it will attach to the ribbon, and once the glue is there, you ain't going to be moving it. Now that doesn't have any pieces up there, so I'm just going to cut this off really close there. And see, this one doesn't have all that tape stuff like the other one had. It's okay. Hey Maria, how are you, my friend? Thank you. It's hand painted. I didn't paint it, but I really like it. I had two of them from last year. I did a bee wreath last year, and this is the other one I saved for this year. Cute little daisies. Oops, I'm trying to get the bow. Where's the bow? There we go. Pulling up the leaves. Now, if these get in your way, just take them and do this, because they're getting in my way and driving me crazy right now. So I'm just going to curl them up. I haven't cut them or anything yet. Thank you, Julie. So I'm just moving them out of the way so I can see better what's going on underneath. I'm making sure I'm getting just as much fullness as on the top as I am on the bottom. Hey Brenda, thank you Brenda. Hey Kay. Yeah, the fronts are kind of neat. I pulled out some other ones to use, and then I said, oh, this has daisies in it. I pulled the whole thing out, and I was like, oh good God. It's got a lot of flowers. Oops. So even though, look at that. Look at the blue little butterfly, y'all. Let's see if I got you in frame. Hey Barb. Isn't that cute, the little butterfly? I kind of have that on here. Even though there's no blue on here, I just thought that was so cute. Now I have two of them. I don't know if I'll have two butterflies on here. So I'm going to cut this branch down, so to speak. And even this has a little wispy thing up there. I just don't like it. Gotta have the butterfly. And he's going to come out at the top here, I think. Right there, so you can, him or she. Hey Barb, congratulations today. Barb did a class today. She lives up in Pennsylvania. And she did a class making wreaths today. Yay! So proud of her. She worked hard to get those class. She worked hard. So I'm very happy for her. Alright, so now it looks real wonky because I look like... Oh, look how cute with just that little butterfly up there. Oh, cute. Oh, there's more butterflies, but I don't need all those butterflies. So I'm going to split this off because I need some more flowers. I'm going to stick these guys over this way. I'm trying to be very gentle so that I don't get my happy, because I didn't put my happy fingers on. Why? See, this is from, I was doing a Mardi Gras wreath, and I burnt myself there, and this is going on 2 weeks now of that, and I did a good number on it. So the scab is starting to come off, but it's still like, ouch. Ouch, if I hit it or anything. All right, let's just split this off. Look how cute that is. Cutie patootie. I need some more greeneries in there. I want the flowers to be on top a little bit more. And you down. There we go. Better. Let me get some greenery in there. Some greenery. Oh, got some over here. Now I can take these off if I just want one leaf or two of these leaves in there or something. You know, if that's what I want, not these wispy things, I can do that as well. I can do whatever I want with these. I don't think I want the wispy things though. I want to get this ferny stuff. Okay, so I gotta cut it once here. Hopefully I can just hand cut this here. Oh, maybe not. That works. That works for me. And even though it's two pieces, I can just lay them together. I'll do them separately just to make it easier for myself. And stick these babies in there. And these do have wire in them, these pieces, so, which is kind of good. Oops, don't want to get the flower glued down. Oops, something was hot. I'm catching the butt end. No, you're not, Teresa. We just started. Thank you. Yeah, ouch is right. That hurt. Let me tell you, that hurt. Thank God I wasn't on a live when I did it. Let me just say that. Let's just split these babies off. These are really narrow little pieces of wire there. So this one I want to come down in here. So you see I'm holding it up and I'm just looking for where I think it needs to go. So to me there was like a hole here because there was just these wiry things underneath here. Here it kind of stands out a little bit. So I do want to put another piece of it in here, this ferny stuff. Thank you, Nancy. Oops. Let me straighten that out a little bit. Whoop-ah. Yeah, I like that much better. God, look at that. Isn't that cute? Now, I'm probably going to cut these shorter so you can see a little bit more of the ferns and stuff down here. Let me bend this one in just a little bit more. There we go. Much better. Just fun. Fun, 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 fun. So let's go ahead, now that I got kind of where my greenery and flowers are, let's go ahead and cut some of these tails. And I'm going to cut these on an angle. Why? Just because I feel like it. No rhyme, no reason. Just because I feel like it. And I'm just going to kind of curl them up like this. See how long you guys are. Yeah, you guys are too long because I did that. Needs to be a little bit, whoop, got some daisies over there. Oh good, I didn't know I had those there. I want some more flowers, I think. I think. So see, this is like, Barb does haircuts. So what time of year is the cotton branches and sign used? Do you know? Whoops. Sally, we're going to get to that because I'll have to show you guys my little goodie thing I got. Oops. I don't think to say a real thing because people will buy wreaths now that, you know, have cotton in them. I do tend to use a lot of them more in the fall. I will say that. But depending how you're doing it, if you're doing it just the cotton like ball wreath, or if you're going to, you know, like with flowers in it or something, like sunflowers or something like that, everybody has a tendency to do, me included. It just depends. I know you can't see. I'm trying to flip these out quickly so we can see where we are. And sometimes depending how big of a loop, if I want it really poofy, the loop, like really circularly poofy, I'll push it down like that as compared to just pulling it like that. It just depends the look I'm going for on the wreath. So that's something you can think about when you're doing your little poofy things. Look how cute that is. I think it's cute. I think it's cute. But I do want some more flowers. We've got a few more flowers we can add. So I'm going to put some right over in here. And when we get close to done, what I'll do is I'll zap out of the screen and tell my husband to send the cavalry up so you can see the little munchkin. She's not really little. She like went through a major growth spurt. And I'm like, good God, girl, slow down. And she goes Thursday for her second series of shots. So we'll see. She should be good to go. I think I want to stick these kind of right in there. Whoops. All these glue strings drive me crazy. That's what you see. I look like I'm, you know, spinning yarn. Use your... Yes, I did, Irene. Oh, I didn't take a picture. Jeez. I did not. Oh, man. I did use it. I made a sign. My first sign is going out to a customer. Oh, why didn't I do that? I did it. She has a son who's graduating high school, and her daughter's graduating from the University of Oregon. So she wanted like colors like this. She wanted not so much white, but the green, the black. She had a yellow in there, kind of like Green Bay Packer colors, silver in there, and I was like, oh. So I had to do one wreath that covered them all, and I did it. And why did I not take a picture of it? Silly me. I can open up the box. I put it in my car so I can mail it tomorrow. The wreath really, it was a custom order, isn't due till next year. But I'm the type, you know, for 2 months we've been, you know, I've been talking with a customer about it and came up with a plan. And she said, oh, but you got plenty of time. And I'm like, no, I don't, you know, somebody pays me for something. I want to make sure I complete my order. And I'm cutting these a little bit shorter so you can see more of the flowers underneath. And, you know, I like to take care of my customers promptly and ahead of schedule. I'm here, sister. Oh, Gary. Yes. I got my water. I was like, oh, I have a little bit of water. Hey, Jen. Oh, how is it? Jenny? Thank you. Thank you, Peggy. I made sure I drink a lot before I came on because we always get cat mouth. Yeah, so I'm not good. I have the circuit hooked up to my iPad, and now that I got my computer back, I did hook it up to that. So now I'm kind of used to my iPad. So I don't know if I'm going to switch or not. I haven't decided. I'm not good with it. Trust me. So look at how cute that is. Now his little antennas. Again, we can take these antennas here and we can pull them out. You know, and I can have them hanging down over his face like that just to make it more fun if I want to do that. But for right now, I'm just going to leave them just for storage reasons. And that way I can tell my customer, hey, pull them out, make them wonky. Or I can do it for them and then they can change it up if they want to. But look how cute. Cute little devil, isn't he? All right. So wait, because I got some surprises. All right, so let me move this stuff out of the way. So stinking cute. And this, I didn't even tell you, this is on, what, about a 12-inch wreath base. Now, these here, what I'll do on the back, this is, what was this? This was the bow. So I'll twist it up. And then what I do is I'll cut them off so that wherever they twist it up even together, I take it, I tuck it back in. So that way it's not on the customer's trying to figure out what that's attached to. Oh, I see what happened. I was like, what? Let me grab these. Oh, I can do it. All right, so this is the sign, the other part of the sign. And I twist them up. And I'll hot glue it. I don't want to do it now because I'm going to lay this flat for right now. And I'll do that for all the pieces like that. So look how cute. Ready for spring. Summer. These are out all year long. All right. So that's this guy. He's done. And I got another one. Yes, you are just in time, y'all. So hold on. So let me find a spot for this one. You can go right there, Mr. B. So I got my little package. And look what I got. Have you guys seen these? A dragonfly. I thought it'd be something different. I got one because I wasn't sure. It comes just like, excuse me, just like this. They do have them with a couple of, I think it's maybe a green background or some other color, and I chose the yellow, just, I don't know, because I felt like choosing the yellow. So the colors I'm going to use with this one, I had the pink and the green. I think I'm just going to use two. I think I had the yellow in there just for something fun as well. And I'm going to use another one of these little bushels here because it has all these, you know, funky colors. I hear my big dog snooping and smelling at the door. My husband said, why don't you just shut the door? I was like, okay. Yeah, she's at the door. So what I'm going to do with this one first, we're going to go ahead and make the bow first, okay? Now you can use any colors you want. Since this was just brown and yellow, I figured, hey, let's throw in a little pink, make it something a little different and have some fun with it. Pull out my bow maker. I'm going to move this out of the way. And we're going to put the green. I think I want to finish. I'm going to put the yellow on the bottom and then the green. Yeah, just like that. All right, back to my yellow. So you guys get a 2-for-1 night. Now these tails, I can make them as long as I want. And we're going to put some greenery going here, the flowers going across here. How does that pop up when I'm on this? And I have no mute. I have mute on there. It drives me crazy. So this tail, we're going to say we're going to make this about 10 inches. Give or take. Do it however you want. And I want to finish with 2 on top. So we're going to do 2. So 3. I'm thinking backwards. And again, I'm going to make this a 4-inch bow again. A 4-inch on each side, that is. So if I want 2, I can do, because I want this to stand out on top. So 2 loops on each side, do 1 loop underneath and 2 on the bottom. Okay. I'm thinking from top to bottom instead of bottom to top. And so anybody that's just joining, hit anywhere on those page. Those 3 little white buttons will pop up on the top. Make sure you hit notifications on it. You'll know if we're live. You'll see a little red button on the page. That means we're actually live. If you don't see it, that means this is recording, which is okay. It doesn't matter. So you guys, here where I live, today it was a nice day, a little bit cold, but still had to take the pups out, you know, the dogs out, the puppy and the dog out, for their daily walks and stuff. So today was puppy day number 2 of trying to get her to walk on a leash. Not going as good. Oh look, I must have used this for something else. Let's see if I have enough. Now, if you notice, they all face one way. So if I do a bow and I'm not paying attention to it, these guys are going to be upside down. So let's first see if I have enough to do it. This is going to be that one of those little hand doohickeys. So this is why it's always good to learn. I learned on the Bodabra, but it's always nice to learn how to do your bows. Look it, I'm even doing the wrong color. I want to do the pink next. Y'all. I want it to end with the green on top. No, I want to end with the pink. I was right. Jeez, I'm screwing myself up. All right, let's see if we have enough here. Because see if I twist it, see how it goes upside down? So this is going to be a hand bow. I'm just laying in here. It's going to be about 3 inches to loop. And I only need enough to make 2 loops on this one. I probably could do a little bit bigger of a loop. Just because I'll use up the rest of this ribbon. See, I always save the little pieces of ribbon and I put them on here. I used to put them in my drawer. And I have like a drawer full of pieces of ribbons. And I went, oh, good God. Hey, Billy, how are you, my friend? Welcome, welcome, welcome. All right. And then we're going to finish it with the pink. And I started where it's like, even if I have just a little bit of this left, I hook it onto the other piece. Just so that, oops, here we go. And I'm going to make this about 2. I'm not having pieces remnants and then I'm like, oh, I need a little bit more and then you forget about it. So this way it's all in the same place, if that makes sense. Oops. Just easy. And then it's just, you just do this however you want to do it. There's no right or wrong to it. Make it as big as you want. Make it as small as you want the loops. I'm pulling a little bit more, making them just a little bit bigger, the green ones. And then look, it's a bow. Who knew where these inventions were when I was a kid? I'm sure that was out there and I just didn't know. Thank you. Yes, bless my page, everybody. Have my friends come and hang out with us. Oh, I forgot my pins. Okay. The more the merrier. All right, so small little bow for this because I want the greenery. So this one I'm gonna, let's do green. Just have some fun. Or probably yellow would probably be better. Yeah. Put it in between the 2 little sticks. I kind of bend it in half like that so I know where my wood weight point is so I'm not getting one side longer than the other, and you can just stack it like that, slide it down if you want to do that. Now I think what I'll do just before I do that is make just one little loop of this on top so we finish with the dragonfly. Just like a little breast cancer ribbon, just hold it down. Oops, let me make that a little bit longer. Pinch it together and twist the bottom. That's it. Easy peasy. And that one's done. I love my iPad holder because I use it as my pin cushion. And those of you that just journeying, make sure you save or go back and replay this because we did do a bee wreath already in the beginning. And this is the second wreath that we're doing here. All right, so again, gonna bring it down. Bring my bow up, slide these around, and you just hold it and you twist it. Okay, let's get rid of this. My little wonky bow here. Let's pull all my tails down where I want them to be. And see, this little piece forms that little like loop on top. So you don't see like the pipe cleaner. That's all that that's doing. Oh look, the little snail's on top. Too bad I couldn't get the butterfly on top. Should have thought about that, but that's okay. And before you tighten it all the way, if you need to adjust your loops or anything, go ahead and adjust them. If one's too big, one's too small. And then make sure you tighten it good. I usually squeeze it down a little bit more and give it an extra pinch in there. Okay. And we're going to put this right down here. Yeah. It's a cute little wreath. Just a little tiny one. Now, I'm probably going to leave this up here further to tie. I thought about, you know, maybe doing it from behind or something. But when this, and this comes with it, and if I try to put another ribbon up there, I thought, it might not look good. Okay, so make sure this is nice and tight on there. Again, we're going to glue this too. I'm not going to glue it now since we're going to be working on it. And I don't want to get the glue. I have my mat. This is my old mat. My new one's underneath. I have it flipped over so that way I don't get glue on it. Now these are tied really tight, so I'm just going to push this back over here. And then as we glue the little sticks, the flowers and stuff in there, it will all work out. It will kind of probably adhere it in there. So I'm going to just turn this to me for a minute if you guys don't mind, so I can see my bow. All right. So I'm just going to bring these all down like that for right now. Put a bow tie on it. It's like making a braid. See, that one's a little bit longer than I want it to be. So it comes from there. Find which one it came from. Where'd you go? This one. Yep, wrong way. Now pull this one, because this one's at the end. And this is what I'm doing. I'm just adjusting the size of my loops. I wanted them a little bit fuller. There we go. All right. So let's get to our flower. This is the same type bush as the other one is, but this just had different color flowers. And like I said, I got this from Michael's. Hey, Connie. Hello, hello, Connie. I know you texted me the other day. Girlfriend. All right. So again, this was originally, look, this was originally $20. And like I said, I got it in a box of stuff, so I don't even know what I paid for the box. Who knows? Oh, it's got a little butterfly too. So this one I'm going to do a little different. I'm going to use some of this, and I'm going to kind of strip this one because I don't want those little wispy ones in here. And these I'm going to cut short. And I'm going to kind of put these throughout, using the bow as kind of my base on this, because there's really nothing behind this, you know, that you can stick it in like the wreath. Girl, call me tonight. I'll be home. So this is why you want to make sure your bow is where you want it to be. And that's the bow. I didn't hold it up and show you. We didn't cut the tails or anything yet. All right, so this way you can use your bow and stick things in between your bow or behind your bow, whatever, however you want to do it. Pull those up. I don't have glue, it's the Band-Aid. Oops. And look, we've already made one wreath. It's only 49 minutes into our well, yeah, 49 minutes in, and we're already on our second project. See how cool that is? See, look, we're just putting some greenery in there. Just make sure I got all these, okay. Now I don't want to bring greenery up here on the wings. I kind of want it being from here and coming down kind of, because otherwise it's going to cover up the beauty of the wings. So, you know, that's something you may want to think about when you're doing this project. Oh, I thought I broke it. Oh, that's called glue in the hand. Okay, so let's take this one. Let's find a piece here that I like. I'm just going to cut it. Okay, got that. So, you guys, I posted a little while ago about how to decorate your porch. Oh, look, that came right out. And I got a lot of cool responses back from that. Oh, look, see, just a little bit of that and some of this pink in here. I think that would look really pretty. But I don't want these as long. So let's split this. So I'm going to do another one, not of your front porch, of course, but another part. And it's just to give you tips and ideas on how to display things, because a lot of people think, oh, I have to have a wreath and it has to be on my front door. And I'm like, no, it doesn't. It could be somewhere else. In your home. I've had people put it on mirrors and things. So it just all depends. You can have fun. Now we'll probably put maybe some more greenery in here. I just want to get some flowers in here. I'm in this daisy mode. Why am I in this daisy mode? Daisies are nice for the spring. And I want to bring in some of this pink. Hopefully I got two of these. Just to bring in some of the pink, just to give it some different color. Checking out length. Oh, guys, I never said that, did I? Because I pulled it out of my Happy Mail down there. I got the dragonfly at Craft Outlet. They did come with, it does do it where you can buy, they have another color for the background. Then this one, then the yellow. I just chose the yellow. No rhyme or reason to it, but I just thought the yellow. I always see the dragonflies, you know, they have the pretty iridescent colors in their, you know, their wings when they're flying by. So I just thought this would be fun to do. And I got some other goodies in there. And I think I'm going to leave the butterfly on there too. I think I want to leave the well, no, because it'll be flying upside down. Butterfly, you're going to have to go, but I'm going to keep you. Come here. Yeah, it's different, Sally. And thank you, Gary. I do have some things that everybody else has been doing too. You know, everybody's been doing these carrots and bunnies and some of these other things. And I got some things here, and I'm going to go through it with y'all at the end here. And see, look how, of course the ribbon looks kind of yucky because I got it flipped up there. But it's just like little bits of flowers. Oh, I didn't put my daisies in this side. How could I forget my daisies? I was like, what? What is up with that? One set of daisies. Gotta have another set on the down there at least. And it doesn't have to be a lot of flowers. This isn't like a big overbearing thing. And it can be just a few flowers, a little bit of greenery, just to give you that little something something in there. Ooh, that was glue on the hand. Sorry, miss. Yes, I got it at Craft Outlet. The dragonfly came from Craft Outlet. I just got them earlier. Well, not earlier this week because we're into the next week. I got it last week. And look, and like I said, I didn't want to bring flowers up onto the wings because the wings, you know, that's the dragonfly. He's got to have his wings. You got to see his wings. And this is just bringing just something down here. Now you can do more wispy flowers and things. We do need some more greenery in there. I feel your greenery. Come here. You know, so it's your design. You could do it however you want. This is just one idea to give you guys. I hate this. This one handle keeps coming off. Thank you. Drink. I will. Hold on. Let me put this baby in here. I'm gonna bring some down here, a little bit wispiness on his tail. His or her. Her, because it's pink, I guess, huh? It does get hot underneath these lights. Especially when you're wearing a turtleneck sweater or cowl neck sweater. It's like, good golly, Miss Molly. Okay. I'm gonna drink, Gary. I'm gonna drink. Gary, you're so good about telling us all how to drink. So look at how cute this is coming out, y'all. I always hate having things that squishy or make sound. Oh God, I hit my table because it's so loud to you guys. Okay, so let me turn this around here. I'm gonna gather up my ribbons here. And let's get some cutting done because I'm going to probably want to put some flowers down here. And these, let's dovetail them. What the heck? Why not? You can do whatever you want. But this one I want to dovetail. Dovetailing, for those of you who don't know, which is that you're cutting it, you're folding it in half. I do it this way. Some people are really good in just ripping the ribbon and doing it. I'm more precise, and all you're doing is you're cutting a little V in your ribbon. That's all it is. And I make them a little bit shorter as I go up each layer, just so you can see the ribbon underneath it. Kind of like a waterfall cascading, but you can do whatever. If you want one color ribbon to be longer and curl it and stuff, go for it. Did I miss one? No, I didn't. All right. So now I'm just going to do this. You can do, by doing this, you see how the ribbon arches up? You can do that if you want it to lay more flatter. If you make them long enough, you can curl them like I call them banana curls. That's what we used to do back in my days. Now see, because I don't have anything really down here, I want to put some more flowers down here and some more greenery. Because I cut my tails. Now you can see it down there. Let's see if this one will come off. Just, oh, see? And see, it was just all taped in there and they have it bent. I don't know what that piece is. That was part being bent. And then I can take this whole thing apart. Start with one side. Just get my little greenery, ferny stuff. And you can mix and match, you know, like you don't have to use all the same, you know, stuff in there. Now this, because it's hanging down, this part, you know, hanging down here, I could put it in there, but I just didn't like it for this project. That's all. That's all I'm saying. Not for this project. Pick up some of this and stick some of this right underneath there. Oh, I only might need one. Let's get some more flowers. Flowers. Let's see what I got over here. Got a butterfly. Oops. Almost pulled the whole thing off the table. And even though I've cut all the flowers off of this one, I can always add other flowers to it. You know, like if I wanted for another project. I save everything. My flowers have a lot of flowers over there, a lot of greenery. I have some in bins because I'm like, you never know when I'm going to want to use it. You know, I may just need a little something, something for one project. And that's all I might need. There we go. Oops. Oopsie. There's a glue string behind me. And see from behind here? So I used the bow to stick it in because like I said, this is really tightly, I don't know, woven together, wired together. So you see there's none of the greenery popping through, or the stems, because I used it all from here and kind of feathered it down a little bit. And, you know, stacking them and layering them on top of each other, you know, works too. I'll leave that in there. But that's it. Look at how cute. See how cute that is? Just a little dragonfly ready to go fly off into somebody's nice new house. Or give it as a welcome gift. Somebody's just moving it. My son and his daughter, my son and his girlfriend just moved into a townhouse. And I told him, I said, hey, listen, I'll give you a wreath for your front door because now they have a storm door and everything. So they went downstairs and went through all my wreaths. And of course they picked the ones that I really like. And I was like, no. But they picked them and I was like, perfectly fine. I can make more. And they picked just the lamb's ear. And that's sometimes maybe all that you need. Just a little lamb's ear. And look, just stinking cute. And it's going to hang just like that. And if they want to cut this and make it smaller, they can. But I'd let it hang down if they're using a drawing or hanging down, especially if you have a window on the top of it. Because you don't want to see it, you know, beat up too high and then the window kind of blocks it. Or you can put this in a window if you want, so you can see it, like at a nursing home or something like that. You know, I think this would look really cute as far as that goes. Now, let me show you some other goodies. We're not going to work on these tonight, but look what's coming up. Are you ready? Dun, dun, dun. Look at this guy. I just love him. Isn't he cute? And he has wire in his hat, or her hat, whatever. But I love his little curly, whiskery. You can pull this out, do things like that with it. And then I have this one. Ta-da! Same thing. There's a wire up in here. I was going to take the flower off and do like an Easter egg in here, and that's why I bought these eggs. Oh, is she up here? Oh, let me know when you come back in with her, okay? She's going to take her out to the bathroom, then I'll show it to her. I haven't taken this stuff out of their butt, so they're like really heavy. I was going to put an egg in here, but then this flower is like really glued down, and I was afraid that you would, you know, it just would mess it up. So the flower was bent over, and I just brought it up higher, and I think that looks okay. And I'm going to leave it. So these little guys are going to make something with them. Now let me show you some Happy Mail. Let me just close this up. See, we didn't use the glue gun after all. So let me move this out of the way because my big old box is down here with my Happy Mail in it for you guys. And all the cords are laying in there, so hold on. Oops. I'm leaning. Okay, good. Come here. You can come too, Carolynne. Hi. Come here. Oh, my good girls. Okay, so this is the puppy. She's not so little. Let me angle you guys up a little bit to make it easier for me. Hi. Let me see if that worked. So she's not as little as she used to be. She's getting happy. So we're going to see how big she's going to be in the long run. So, okay, go back with Daddy. All right, you guys. So, you can see my box over here, my Happy Mail. So I'll just move it over here. So we guys, now what we did today, those of you that just came on, we did this one earlier. So you can check the replay on this one. And then we just finished up with the dragonfly. Ta-da! 2 for 1. Thank you. She is cute. She is getting big. She's getting big. Can you hear her? Oh, goodness. See, I'm a sucker. Come on in. Come on in. And what she takes is my brush that I sweep the floor with. It's over here. Come here. And she takes it and she just thinks it's God's gift to the world. So all this stuff I got from Craft Outlet. This is this is like a burlappy kind of carrot. I call it burlappy. And then I got a strawberry. I gotta watch it because she steals things. These are not from Craft Outlet. I got this because my granddaughter has her teachers. She's over here. She's fine. You know, to do for a teacher's wreath, little pencil. And I'm gonna, you know, probably take all these off because these are, Then I know I got 2 of these. I hate all this crinkly stuff. So I want to take it out. It's so annoying to you guys. I got 2 of these. I know the other one's in here. So I'm going to do 2 of them on a wreath. And this is like fabric-y. You know, this has wire in it, so you can bend these however you want. So I thought those were kind of cool. I'm getting 2 more of these because I decided these are big. These are, I mean, from here to here, this is 19 inches long from here to here. And I decided I'm going to group 3 of these together. No, you can't have that. Go out of there. Here's your brush. Your brush is down here. Where is it? Take your brush. There you go. There's your brush. And I'm going to group all 3 of them together and do it like a bow like that. Because these were a lot bigger than what I thought. And she took her brush. She's happy now. Then I got... this is like a little swag. Let's see which way it goes. And I thought it was cute. It has the pine cones in it. It has little stars in it. Now I could take the pine cones out, but I was, you know, or I could leave them in. 4th of July, you know, and that's what kind of why there's only one little star. Oh no, here's the other one up here. So, you know, you just got to mess around with it. Ouch. That piece of wire is sticking out, so I will fix that. Oh, there's the other stars. So I thought that was kind of cute, you know, just something to make a little swag. Put some flowers, probably put some white flowers in with this one. I don't know. Have to see when I get to it. Hi, Donna. Yeah, she's playing with the brush over there now, so she can stay over there. And there's the other carrot. Then I got these guys. Woo! Look at these guys. Aren't these guys pretty? I don't want to take it out because that's going to make a lot of noise. I'm trying to unbend it so you can see. It has these sprigs with the little balls on it, on the top here, you know, on the back or wherever. And you can split this whole thing up and just stick pieces of it in. And that's why I got like these. And I got some other things that I don't know if you can see. Because I had this really pretty ribbon. I got this last year. Oh no, maybe I got it this year from Deco Exchange. This I got just in my package too. I ordered some, you know, the orange because I thought those would look really pretty together. And maybe put it with this. And I got some teal because this has like the teal, you know, I don't know. And I got some carrot ribbon. I don't know where I got this from. Oh, this came from, where did this come? The Christmas tree shop. I think I bought that last year and never used it. So, Sally, you were asking about the cotton. Look, I ordered a whole, this is like a garland. And you can take these and wrap them around a wreath, or you can, you know, cut it in pieces and use it, you know, if I wanted to just take it here and use it in a piece and put flowers on it, you know, you can make a couple of different things out of it. So it's really up to you, but I like the garland better. Did you get the gnomes from Cat? No, the gnomes, actually, my friend Beth picked these up at TJ Maxx. Now, there were smaller ones too. These are the bigger guys, these two guys, but they came from TJ Maxx. And they weren't that expensive. I think it was $9.99 for the bigger one and $7.99 for the little one. I say little, or it wasn't really little. Alright, so there's another one of these. I hate that one that keeps popping up. I'm trying to make sure I didn't miss your comments. And then I got this butterfly. Again, it's the burlap, and it has pink, like little, I don't know what you want to call it, little beady berries. I don't want to take it out all the way. The antennas have like a little bit of moss on it, and you can see the little berries on it. So we're going to do one like that, you know, bow, maybe some greenery. She's going to town with my brush. Oh, my table's getting full. And then this is a swag with the cotton balls. So here's the top of the swag, and just a swag. And again, flowers, you know, is all you need, and some greenery in there, and you have a really pretty piece. So I've never worked with it this way. I've always bought like, you know, the picks, you know, and I've done it that way. So this would be something different for me to use like this way. So, you know, you hope people like it as far as that goes. And then I got my ladybug. Hey Shauna, how are you? So I got a leaf though. And this one, I thought it was just so cute because it's like the wings are just opening up there. And again, it's burlappy. It is burlap. And what they did with the moss, they made the moss black. And of course you can change, you know, fix your antennas. So putting a bow probably here. I may just do a bow on this one. I don't know yet. I haven't decided. I got my ladybug ribbon over there, and I haven't decided which way I want to go. So those are my goodies that I just got. Lots of goodies. Back in the box, as they say. So, look for me to do another live. Not telling you when. Ooh, I thought that was a spider falling down from the sky. I was going to have a heart attack. Holy guacamole. There's a piece of fuzz. Guys, I do not like bugs. Do not like bugs at all. Not me. Not at all. Not at all. So that's going to be it. Where did you get... All that stuff came from Craft Outlet. Except for the gnomes. The gnomes came from TJ Maxx. Now she's got the broom on the floor. And then the stuff we did earlier today. The ribbons and all I've had. Some of it came from Deco Exchange. Some of it came from Craft Outlet. Mary's Wreath and Things, Buckeye Girls, Deco Exchange, ones that I used. The flowers came in a whole big bundle thing that I got from Michael's. You know, you buy at the end of the season like it's spring. So I've had them about a year, and it's like, you know, a mystery box, what's inside. So I got those, and she's right here with the brush. And I just thought, you know, that it would be cute. And then, of course, we did our dragonfly. Came from Craft Outlet. Came from the butterfly. The flowers, again, same from Michael's. The ribbons I had from last year. And just stuck some of them on there with some flowers on it. What are you doing? Where'd you go? I want to wheel you over. Come here. So that's it. Come here. Where are you? Come here. Where are you? Girlfriend. Come here. Come here, my little munchkin. Oy. Oy. Good God. So just imagine this little puppy that used to fit in the palm of my hand. It doesn't fit in the palm of my hand anymore. But she is, you're so cute, huh? Are you cute? She's my baby. My little baby. Drives me crazy, but my little baby. Say hi to everybody, and then say goodbye, and you can go down and play. There's your broom. There's your brush right there. So, oh, she's gone. Yes, the bee face. Isn't that cute? Hey, Deborah, how are you? So I got lots of goodies today. We did cute little projects, easy, simple, small. Some people want big things, but like I said, you know, just something different to do. You know, I usually do a lot of the deco mesh, which I have a lot of, which I'm going to go back because I have for the carrots and stuff. I've already pulled out some mesh, coming up with ideas of how I want to do that, and I'll do that with you guys. Gotta get my bunny stuff. I got some bunnies over there too. Gotta get them out. So that's going to be it from NonnasNuttykrafts tonight. And if it's your first time watching, you guys, hit anywhere on the screen. Those 3 little white buttons pop up. Make sure you hit notifications on that. So that way you can get notified when I go live. And tell your friends to come in and hang out with us. All right? Because the more the merrier. Good night, Gary. Dragonfly would look great on a... Yes! Guys, when I talked about the porch. I did the thing on the porch. And you always have to have something to ground your porch. So whether it's rugs or you want to make just a focal point on a wall, or if your doors, you know, depending on how your porch is. I don't have an overhang on my porch. It's just a stoop. And I can't put any chairs on the side because if you do, you're going to knock them off the stoop. So, I'm gonna kind of think of ideas to give you guys on how to decorate my stoop, and maybe it might work for y'all as well, because I have 2 big what do they call them, cement vases, whatever you want to call it, planters. And once the spring gets up here, I start planting in them and stuff. But you know, I have lamp things out there and stuff, so you know, there's all different ways. Are you going to wreath mount? Yes, I am. Kay, are you going? I went last year and I am going this year. Are you going to go? Oh, thanks, Christy. Thanks, Gary. I think it's going to be fun. I've never been to Texas. I want to go to Texas. Check that off my bucket list. Or I say my life list, not bucket list, because I'm not going. And I want to go to the market, even though there may not be the big market like a lot of people go to. I just want to go to see what it's kind of like, you know. Because, I mean, you never know the chances are you're going to get to do this, you know, again. And, yay, okay. Well, then we have to tag up down there. So anybody that's on here that's going, let me know, you know, when you get down there. Now, we're, of course, coming in, I don't even know what day it is. What is it, the 18th? 15th to the 18th is what it is? I don't know. I have my hotel. I have my flight already. So I don't even know. I booked those back in before Christmas, or right around Christmas, so December. So I don't even remember now. It's like, check, done, move on, you know, kind of thing. Well, let me see. Gotta put my things on. I have a step you have a stoop. Yeah, I have, it's like a little... not even a porch. It's like a cement block coming out my front door, and then it's 1 step down, and then you're on the cement walkway, you know. That's all that it is. I've always wanted to redo it. When we were doing, I gotta think now, not this year, last year we were putting new siding on the house and shutters and gutters, and my husband said, do you want to do put just an overhang over the front door, you know, like a little, to make it like a stoop better, you know, like a little porch. You still wouldn't be able to put a chair or anything. And I said no, because we wanted to sod. We had talked about sodding and putting the irrigation system in, because I was tired of moving that doggone sprinkler. Let me just tell you, you'd be here all day for days just trying to get through one pile of going around here, you know, the one. The 15th to the 18th, I thought it was. So we put the irrigation system, did have that kind of on the outside, and he said he was shocked that I didn't want it, because we've been talking about that literally for years. And I said I really like to run a porch the whole length of the house, but I will take just a little stoop thing with pillars over the front, so that you're not standing in the rain when you're trying to get in the front door, you know, even though we mostly come in through the garage anyway. But Beth, yes, my friend Beth is on, y'all. Beth, we got to say congratulate. Damien said they made an arrangement for us. Oh, Okay, yeah, they do. They have some classes open, some stores open. Beth, I have to tell you guys, I'm so proud of my friend Beth. She hit 100 Etsy sales. Yay! So I'm very happy for her today. So it's hard, you know, you guys got to work and you got to, you know, put yourself out there and, you know, make things, and you hope that people like the things that you make and stuff. So, which is what we all hope for. So I'm very proud of my friends. Like I said earlier, I was proud of my friend Barb. She did her class today with her. And my friend Beth hit 100. Oh, no problem, Beth. Hey, Barbara. Yeah. So Beth and I are doing some... We're hoping. We won't know yet. We entered to be in a craft show. It's outdoors, but literally they get like 10,000 people. It's a 2-day show. So it's like some of the stuff, if I don't sell it, I'm hoping to sell it at the craft show. It's not till June, but we don't know if we're in officially yet. We met with the director of the community of it. Hi, Barbara. Hey, Christina, my friend who's down in Texas. Your girl. Peace. We met with her this week. We put in our application and everything. They're meeting next week. You have to send pictures of like what your booth would look like and some of the products. So we kind of try to give them a spread of, you know, different seasons and, you know, different ideas of what we kind of do. You can't do everything, you know, and pick like which wreath should I pick, you know. So we did all that. Good to see you too. God to see you. And so we're hoping to get in. It's the AquaCon show. They have one in the spring, well, June, and then they'll do one in the fall. So fingers crossed we get in, because then we got to put our brains together and figure out how we're going to set things up and what we're going to do and all kinds of things. But we're going to have fun, and we're going to hope to sell out if we get in. We got to get into it too. So cross your fingers, guys. Say prayers that we get into the show, because that would be awesome. Awesome. So again, this is going to be it for tonight. Again, you can recap and look at how we did the butterfly. We did our little bee here, and all the goodies that I showed you guys. And I will see you next time on NonnasNuttykrafts. Bye.